I don't hate liberals. I feel sad for them that they're mentally challenged.
Why would God equip the average woman to be smarter than men? Do you think it's just for homeschooling their children?
Again, the claim that you made at first, which is that men and women have bell curves, the men's bell curve being wider than the woman's, would not imply that the average woman is smarter than the average man.
Oh, no.
It would line them up
the
exactly.
The curve itself
right?
implies or actually indicates that
no, it would
on
just
average...
be the extremes.
No,
right?
no. If you actually look at the curves at the top, it's women taller than the men's curve.
But the IQ of the curve would be on the x-axis, right? That's where you get the extreme.
Oh.
So I think.
So are you disputing that on average women are more intelligent
yes,
than men?
As would Larry Summers, as would the people who have studied this.
Gotcha. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine you're bringing a graph to prove a point, only to be surprised the person that you're debating is proving their own point.
I still listen to them. It wasn't a huge deal what a band's personal beliefs are. But in this case, and in this outright blasphemy, can't do it. I took them off of all of my playlists. Let me just read it to you and I'll continue. Anyway, so they were announcing their tour date here, and they said, if Jesus Christ returns, we'll just unalive that effer 2 times.
And that's the band Bring Me the Horizon. Yeah. I guess I can't tell the Christian, hey, we need to stand up, because maybe the British police are going to visit me with a psychologist. I made a video about it.
Feminist, and I don't hate
Okay, so
men.
you are a self-described feminist. What is a woman?
Why do you want to know?
I'm infinitely curious.
What's a man?
You're looking at one.
Why do you think that that's important to you, what a man and a woman is?
So
do you
you
treat men
can't-
and women differently?
Well, it depends in what context, though. Politically, no. Under the law, no. Should they be treated differently in societal customs and norms? Yes.
Why?
Like, we should open doors for women. We should honor and protect women.
I want
and-
to honor and protect you, man.
Okay, great,
do you
thank
not
you.
honor and
Women are
protect
worthy
it?
of protection. Can you tell me what a woman is, since you're a feminist?
You're saying these things because you're trying to get a gotcha.
You're
okay,
a feminist. Shouldn't you be able to tell me what a woman is?
I'm a feminist.
Isn't that probably
because-
important to feminism? What is the woman that you're trying to
I know,
advance and
right?
protect?
Bruh.
Isn't that
This is
integral
so
to?
funny.
Is that the whole feminist project? The war
Asking
against.
what a woman is the only way that you can
Well,
get a gotcha over everybody
I-
else. Why is it so important to you to define things in certain categories? How does that help your day-to-day life? Like
What other categories in the human species are there besides male and female?
Well, I just think that categorization is usually unhelpful when we're trying to improve society, right?
I have XY chromosomes.
Okay.
Can I give birth?
No, you can't.
Bingo. That's why categorization matters.
Gotcha! All I have to say is this. If I'm a cook, I need to be able to cook. If I'm Italian, I know you don't make pizza with pineapple.
For too long, public dollars have simply just gone to the big names and the big players in town. And dare I say, I know my staff is going to hate this, the big names and big players in town that just happen to be white-ran organizations in Baltimore. This investment made possible through the American Rescue Plan Act. Thank you, President Biden. Thank you to our congressional delegation. Underscores our dedication to ensuring that all artists and communities have equitable access to resources, opportunities in Baltimore.
Those are beautiful words, but let me translate. Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott says that he will direct COVID relief funds to go to non-white arts organizations.
Then if it does that, I'm like, hey, when's that, you know?
A woman is anyone that identifies as a woman. Simple as that.
I think a woman is like, if you identify as a woman, if you want to be a woman, then you're a woman.
Are there any innate differences between men and women today?
I don't know how to answer that question, actually.
What's a woman?
I don't think there's an easy definition for what a woman is. As long as she's identifying as a woman.
A woman is anyone who identifies themselves as a woman.
It's who you identify as.
If you identify as a woman and you feel that like in your soul and in your mind you're a woman, then that makes you a woman.
Someone who has decided that they feel like a woman.
What does being a woman mean to you?
Be careful. Hey Jojo, be careful. They're not legit.
What is your news organization?
Yeah.
You don't think we're legit?
We were just told.
Just checking. I don't want to get like
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a basic question is evil now. Cause asking the wrong person or answering the wrong way, you will be cancelled from the social group.
Yeah. If they come and ask me,
and leave straight away.
Unbelievable.
The slave of Allah. Are you a slave of Allah? Are you?
My name is Mohammed, slave of Allah. Are you slave of Allah? The plane that has left Sydney and headed for Kuala Lumpur was forced to return to Australia after threats from a Muslim man who was later arrested to passengers and crew members. I have nothing against Muslim people, but hey man, the fact that you just want to pray when people might want to take a poo-poo and then you threaten them?
That people complain so much, but if people didn't complain in those days and fight for people's rights and fight for feminism, which is just equality for women, then you wouldn't be on the stage today and I wouldn't be here asking you this question. And so if people aren't complaining, as you say, and fighting for rights, then nothing would happen. So how can you reconcile these differences?
Yeah, so first I want to say I understand your sentiment, because when I was your age I thought the same thing, that feminism is just about equality. One of the brilliant things that the left does is they repackage words. It's clearly not feminism anymore. It's designed to actually rip apart women and men, to make women paranoid about men all the time, and every industry is controlled by a man, and to make being on your own, I want to do all by myself, aspirational, right? It's about all my single ladies who needs a man. So just because you're using the word feminism, it doesn't mean that it is feminism.
I have so many ladies that keep telling me men deserve to lose like that for all the suffering that we did. And guess what? If I get the same grade at a girl anywhere right now in Spain, she will always get the job. You don't see a lot of ladies complain about the divorce court.
What is carbon dioxide?
I went to high school, but that's carbon dioxide is a gas.
Okay.
I'm not a professional to talk about carbon dioxide so much, but
Well, you want us to abolish it, right?
no,
That was really bad.
there's always going to be carbon dioxide.
Right. Let me back up, because I want to, I mean, you're here as an expert. Tell me more about what carbon dioxide is.
I'm here as an expert cross-country skier who sees the changes in my winters and the landscape that I live in Alaska. And so carbon dioxide is what I see it as is, it's a gas that exists in our atmosphere. And
What, is it the major part of our atmosphere? Or?
it's a huge part of our atmosphere, yes.
It's actually a very small part of our atmosphere.
Gotcha.
Well, okay. But, yeah, I don't know. What are you asking specifically?
Well, you say we need to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. I'd like to know first if you know what it is.
Whoever chose this guy as an expert has no idea what they're talking about. It's like, hey, you look good, you ski, you might know about it, just sound confident like the chat you are. By the way, we will pay for everything. Taxpayer.
What? There's all these issues, misgendering and so on. What do you make of the wider thing of Dylan Mulvaney, this cultural phenomenon now in America, basically sending up what it means to be a woman?
I think it's absolutely appalling to give credit and credence to a person who's mocking women. Dylan Mulvaney, I don't think is serious whatsoever. At a gay man who has a lust for fame and fortune, he walks around with a 5 o'clock shadow and dresses up in women's clothes and mocks women. I have never in my life seen a woman act like Dylan Mulvaney.
Did you watch the Barbie movie? What are you talking about? What,
You're talking about
who
a
are you
movie.
to
I'm talking
talk
about
about
people in
who
real
a
life.
woman is? You're
Real
a man.
life.
This is
Well, who are
absolute
you
nonsense.
to talk about?
I'm not telling anyone who a woman is.
We're saying that we should get rid of sporting categories altogether. Do you support the idea of eliminating the Paralympics versus the Olympics?
I think that's a really great question.
Oh my God!
I need to look into that.
That's very ablephobic.
I have said a load of crap. What's wrong with you? No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
I understand physiology and sport.
Well, good for you.
You don't.
Good for you, but you don't understand loving a human being.
All I have to say is this. If you don't see the difference between a paraplegic person and a normal person playing sport, bruh. I don't know why you should judge people for what they can do in a sport.
Answer that. Why would it be concerning if one of your family members came to you and said that they were a black man if they were a white woman? Why would that be concerning to you?
Again, I don't know why this is such a honed-in conversation. I really just
to be nice. I don't like saying a crazy opinion on this because
Yeah,
I think
already know what your feelings are in the matter. I asked you a question.
I think race and gender are different.
I'm going to ask you one more time. Why would it be of concern to you?
Because they are not that race.
Right, they are not that thing. So you would think what? Why would them not being that thing be of concern to you?
That's a good question. I don't know why it would be concerning.
But then why did you just say you would be concerned by it?
I would be concerned because they are identifying as a race that they're not.
Right, so they're lying to you. That's what the concern is. You know that they're lying to you, so that would spring delusion inside of your brain. You would say they were delusional. There's no other reason you could possibly give for why that would be concerning, and if you can, I'd love to hear it.
But delusion and a lie is a little bit different, don't you think? A liar, a good liar is whatever, but someone who's actually delusional and is having a mental crisis is very different.
What do you consider it to be delusional? If one of your family members who was a white woman came over to you and said that they were a black man.
Yeah, I think it's delusional at that point.
Yes, exactly. It's delusional because
I don't
they're lying
think
to you and telling you that there's something that they are not.
What
Why
if
would
they
the
believe
same thing
it?
not apply to sex? I'm so confused.
It's still delusional.
Delusion is believing your own lie.
Yes. So it's still a lie.
People argue gender is like a construct, right? Of
Yeah, but race is a construct from your worldview too.
race is a construct.
And guess what? Forget that. Sooner or later it's going to be a black man. And the special attack was Big Bang attack. Well, it's going to be the Big N attack. Sooner or later.
Take this! Have a taste of Super Vegeta's Big Bang! Wait!
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam. Durlo que ta verdetta welcome.